chance to win a free party at an upcoming show. And then we have an awesome open mic called The Big Deuce every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. It's only $2 to get in. You can see all up-and-coming comics trying their stuff out, which is awesome. Now that that's out of the way, are we ready? Again, I'm going to say it again. Are we ready to get the show started? Yes, that bitch is! I'm so excited to bring this first gal up. She's a comic from Chicago, but she started here in Madison. Let's get a clap going right now for Gena Gephart, everybody!
Thank you. Keep it going for Sarah, you guys, huh? Ladies. Worst part about single life has to be waiting for guys to text you back, right? Either that or barfing up all the hairs you swallow during sex like a cat. Ladies. Am I right, ladies? Am I right? Cool. I have this awkward thing where whenever I take a back rub, I make like sex noises. You know, somebody starts rubbing my back and I'm like, ooh, I love having sex. Thank you. I went out to eat the other day, and I ordered a beer. My boyfriend got the rosé. And then, when the drink runner came, he just assumed that the wine was for me, at which point, being the staunch feminist that I am, I stood up on my chair, and I was like, hey, you sexist, that rosé is for my pussy boyfriend. And that is how you can get kicked out of the Olive Garden. Hello. I'm gonna do an impression for you guys. Ready? That's me at a laundromat watching my period undies go round and around. I don't know the science behind it, but it's crotch first every time. Just like, ah! I think it's the iron in the blood. But I don't know. I studied communications, so I barely know anything. Did it right here, too. You guys should be very proud of that. Cool. I wish I could tell you that when I encounter everyday sexism, I nip it in the bud, but I don't. I choke every time, okay? For instance, I was at a party one time and I was wearing a button-down shirt and I had the top two buttons unbuttoned because sometimes I let these puppies breathe. Not very often. I do it every 7 years with the locust. Anyways, top two, undone. And this guy looked over and he was like, hey, you missed the top button. And instead of being like, oh, well, you know, speaking of shit that got missed, how about your mom's abortion? But instead of that, I just buttoned up the button. Okay, we tightened up a little tiny bit when I said the word abortion. I heard 4 dudes all at once go, oh. I was like, you're not the one getting them. I don't really know why you're upset. But what I would like to say is that if you say it in a silly voice, it doesn't count. Okay? Abortion. See, it's fun. Try it at home. Saying it, I mean. This other time, I was bartending and I was washing glasses behind the bar, and there was this old dude sitting there, and he was like, "Hey, washing all those dishes is gonna be good practice for when you're married." I know, old dudes, right? Kill them. When I'm not at Madison, I do not say that part. Those guys are clapping. In Madison, you guys are like, kill him, kill him. You're like, make it fucking hurt, too. And I applaud you. Okay, anyways. He said, washing all those dishes is going to be good practice for when you're married. And I wish I would have been like, hey, why don't you shut the fuck up? And then that'll be good practice for when you're dead. But instead I just went, and then I just like whispered the word no. I have a hickey. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Usually it's silence and then I say thank you. Ha ha ha. But you guys are like, fuck yeah, get it. Thank you so much. Genuinely. I have a hickey. This is what happened. I was intimate with a man, with an adult man. And then he sucked on my neck until I had a bruise. So, I've just been telling people I was making out with a teenager. You know, that feels less embarrassing for me. At least it's like edgy, you know? People are like, what's that? And I'm like, I fucked a kid. Oh no. Cool. I didn't know what you guys were going to think about that. Sometimes it can be hard to tell which crowd is a kid fucking crowd. Ooh. Well, he for sure is. Could someone call the cops, please? If someone laughs too hard, I do call the police. Could someone find him? Okay. It was like a little sting operation that I got going. Sweet. Okay, so how come if you sleep with someone, it doesn't make them love you? Does anyone know? What if that guy was like, yeah? I took a joint onto an airplane. Thank you. Cool girl alert. Look out. I did not mean to. I forgot that I had it. It was in my jacket pocket, and I took that little joint right through TSA and into the sky. I was like halfway back to Chicago when like I realized what I did, and like had one of those like You know, it's like that noise you make when you're really afraid or when you drink too much and you wake up the next morning. Like a corpse being reanimated. You guys do that? I've done it 2 days since I've been here. Every morning, it's like Groundhog's Day, but bad. Sucks. But luckily, you can eat a bunch of cheese and feel the same. But at least I ate cheese. Okay, anyways, it sucked because I got the joint onto the airplane, like, no problem. And meanwhile, I stuffed all my fireworks up my ass for nothing. I'm talking firecrackers. I'm talking bottle rockets, okay? You just crack that stick off. It's all rocket, no bottle, baby. That's how I do it. Roman candles, I do it all, okay? The flight attendant was like, you need to put your seatbelt on. And I was like, I would prefer to stand, but thank you. Thank you so much. A lot of guys have been trying to help me parallel park. And I think I would take you guys more seriously had I not had to guide so many of you into my pussy. It's like I'm helping my grandma down the stairs. You know? Whoa, look out, here we go. So confident, and yet we could both get hurt, so slow down. And yet, you're gonna help me squeeze my 2001 Honda CR-V into this 6-foot gap from the passenger seat. And I had to tell you, that's my asshole. Two times. Twice times. That is still my asshole, sir. That's what I say. It's my Tinder bio. No one matches with me. Okay, I did that joke one time in Columbus, Wisconsin. You guys ever been there? Cool. I actually did not know there was another Columbus, and I definitely didn't know that it's populated by only white people over the age of 80. So, did you guys know that's where we store them? I like that. I did that joke. I said the word pussy, and a woman literally screamed. So. They don't let me back there. Chased back to Illinois by a man on a riding lawnmower. It's true. Guys, some people have this weird saying. They say sex is like pizza. Have you guys heard that? Couple people, okay. They say sex is like pizza. When it's good, it's great, and when it's bad, it's still pizza. Ha 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 ha. Fellas, as a straight lady, I would disagree. I would disagree with that. Sex is not like pizza. First of all, pizza never comes that fast. Ooh, got him! Gotcha, bitch. Ladies, am I right or am I right? I'm right. I don't know what that voice is. Okay. It just like comes over me. I feel like it's like I'm being possessed by my mom's fun dead friend. You know. She's like, I cheat on Jim, but I don't cheat on Adkins. She's a fun gal. Did you know you can make a protein shake with gin? She died because she had too much fun. She's drunk driving. Okay. Oops. Hit a tree. Okay. Too far. That was too far. And I felt it, and I'm gonna reel it in. Anyways, sex is not like pizza, is what I was getting at. Remember that 5 minutes ago? Sex is not like pizza. For me, I would say sex more like seafood. You know, when it's good, it's really good. And when it's bad, it's really bad. And when it's really bad, it could kill you. I had to get health care recently. I turned 26. I was gonna freeball it, were it not for my broken down pussy. Oh baby. This thing takes a lot of upkeep, okay? Should have kept the warranty. It's my downstairs, more like an unfinished basement. You know, there's like exposed wires, like there's a carpet, but it was in a fire. Severe water damage. Fellas, I read that you guys like that. I got it all. Oh, baby. Yeast infection, bladder infection, HPV. That's right. It's 8 out of 10. So, statistically, we have some liars in the room. But I did hear one person say yes very loudly. And I applaud your honesty. Actually, it wasn't yes, it was yup. And that's dope. Okay, anyways, okay. And not to point fingers, but I did not have HPV before I lived in Madison, and now I do. So, it was one of you. And I will find you. The weird thing about HPV, women, we get it. We get a pap smear. They take our pap, they lightly smear it. Then, a couple weeks later, you get a call. They're like, hey, bitch, you have HPV. Very tight. Men, you guys, there's no way to know. There's no test. There's nothing. You're running around. You're giving it to people willy-nilly. It's an invisible evil, some people call it. My doctor asked me not to. Whatever. Okay, well, quick sidebar. Technically, I cannot know who gave it to me. I am 90% sure. I know, based on a very telling tattoo, okay? It was right here in the danger zone. And, okay, in Chicago, I don't say it because people know the guy. In Chicago, I'm like, let's just say, it might as well have said, I have HPV. But you guys, as a special treat, I'm going to tell you what the fucking tattoo was. Right here, a little red pepper, and then underneath it, it said, spicy boy. Do you guys know him? And he took his pants off. I saw that tattoo, and I was like, I'm all in. Spice me up, baby. That's what I said. Not good sex, either. Not worth the HPV, I wouldn't say. Thank you for asking. It was like the kind of sex where, like, nobody finishes, you just call it. There were no winners. The game got rained out. A bad tattoo is like the spots on a poisonous frog. You know, like it's nature's way of warning you, do not fuck this frog. And I did not listen. Anyway, so there's no test for men. There's no way to know. At least there wasn't until now, because I invented one. Okay? What I will do is I will pinch the end of your penis with a dried crab claw that I found at the beach. And then I take the claw and I'm like, what's that, Dr. Crab? I'm like, what's that? He's got HPV. And I have an 80% chance of being right. So, like, statistically, that's pretty, like, as far as medical procedures go, it's pretty good bang for your buck. And I will be performing them out at the bar after this. So, come say hi. Please don't say hi. Okay, I'll leave you guys with this. There's a series of words in the English language that sound like they should mean something very different than they do. And at the top of that list is the word gulch. A gulch is like a valley with a river running through it. But for sure, okay, gulch should be like when a dick misses and just smashes you in the taint. So to use it in a sentence, sweet guy, but he gulched me so hard I blacked out. Thank you guys so much. You've been so fun.